Right, Shalom. This the brother Kaya from the gym, West Louisiana Saints, coming back at you with another Rider Talk. Prior to getting started, as I always do, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rikah Kadash. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akams that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole field elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I pray thou be not compromised, okay, because of a situation, okay? And the end all be all, we gotta what? Maintain our integrity and keep our wits, you know? Don't be compromised in the Lord by fake news, man. All right? False prophecy, a false prophet. Don't be compromised in the Lord or in the ministry of His truth for a job position, man. Okay? Don't be compromised over lust. Okay? Because really, we supposed to intermeddle with wisdom and separate ourselves. All right? And by separating ourselves, what we do, we give ourselves leverage. All right? Not to basically lose our integrity, man. Okay? This is compromised. It says to adjust or settle by mutual concessions, to make a meaning exposed to risk or hazard, endanger the reputation of, man. Right? Why would you want to endanger the reputation you have, saying that you're a prophet of the Lord, potentially, man? Or could be an elect man of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. All right, knowing that that's the outcome, then your income, which is that which is in you or comes within you, okay, should remain within you. You should be settled. You should have an established heart, fit serving the Lord, man. All right, regardless of a situation. Don't let a situation compromise you, man. Don't let another brother in the truth, okay, compromise you. What I mean by that? Every brother is not a brother, as it says in Jeremiah 9, man. Okay, but they will utterly supplant. Don't be supplanted by a wicked doer. Hey, don't be compromised by a loved one, a cousin, man. All right, because right now, the left-hand side is working in overtime to grab the men, okay, that's been set to do the work of the Lord, man. Okay, because the world they have, again, the devil have already. So don't be exposed to some type of risk or hazard, which right now, if you be compromised, you know, you're losing your crown. You know, you're losing the potential to be a elect man in the kingdom of heaven with all dominion, man. Like there's a lot riding on how we finish, man. There's a lot riding on how we finish the walk in the ministry, man. Okay, because this is Ecclesiastes. You know, I know the matter burns within us, you know, in this ministry, man, but we could be clipped. The Lord could clip our wings, man. That's why we gotta walk in wisdom, not just, you know, within, but without, man. Redeeming the time. You see that? It's Ecclesiastes 10:1. It says, let me get this in another translation. Because we're in a season where men are completely compromised. They have made pacts with the devil. All right, they have taken five CO3 charters. I always say that wrong, Salaki. All right, but they have taken pacts with the devil, man. They have made deals with the devil. All right, and saying we walking in wisdom. All right, we're not to let folly blemishes, especially not this late. Mattathias, Eleazar, none of these men, okay, allowed their reputation to be exposed, okay? And really, we have no reputation, and that's why there's really no reputation for us to lose, man, except being a wicked doer, okay? A man that once knew righteousness and turned over to wickedness, man. Yeah, I wish I made himself of no reputation, and that's why he's sitting on the right-hand side of the Most High. Because if you're in tune with your reputation, it's hard to watch your reputation, because guess what? If you're a man that watch after your reputation, you know, in the world, or how you looked at, okay, it's going to become minuscule. Now, what the devil going to do, he's going to use that against you, man. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 10:1. It says, dead flies cause the ointment of the apothecary to send forth the stinking savor. So do it a little folly, him that is in reputation for wisdom and honor. All right? So, the men of the Lord is in reputation for wisdom and honor, man. And that's a man riches, according to Proverbs, I believe it's 4:22 or 22:4 is back as one of those ways. All right? Honor and riches and humility is pretty much a man's life, man. It says in the NLT, as dead flies cause even a bottle of perfume to stink, so a little foolishness spoils great wisdom and honor. Just a little bit, man. So by you having wisdom, it teaches you how not to be foolish. Okay, so really compromising yourself in any way, in any form, all right, says a lot about you, man. What you are the one that want your reputation to be regarded as something, man. We unprofitable servants, man. All right, meaning there's a profit for being a servant or a minister of the Lord, but that profit is in the kingdom of heaven. Right here, we just got work to do. We just got to keep our head down working. It says a wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool heart is at his left. Because a fool heart is his eyes, he is in the earth. It says a wicked man's eyes is in the ends of the earth. They're everywhere. It says, yea, also when he that is a fool walketh by the way, his wisdom failed in him. And he had said to everyone that he is a fool. All right, so not us. You know, not us. The Lord have given us an identity out here, man. Don't be compromised because you may be put in a concentration camp, man. Oh, well, I know where the brother live at. We used to eat chicken with him. Come on, man. When you read about the men of the Lord and the way that they died and the things that they had to sustain or keep themselves for righteousness' sake, you know, they went great lengths to make sure they don't compromise themselves, man. Technically, to wickedness, you got to put yourself in an uncompromising position. You got to tell wickedness, look, it's uncompromising with me. There's no way for me to deal with you. And no way. And who present wickedness to you? The evil man, the wicked one. Because the Lord have given us a way to escape. So if you compromise yourself, what you did was you didn't walk in wisdom, man. Okay? You ain't trusting wisdom. Let me get that, as a matter of fact, since I mentioned that. This is 1 Corinthians. And 13. It says, there had no temptation taken you, but to such as common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will, with the temptation, also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear. So, if you end up being compromised in any way, right? And obviously, we got to pray to the Lord that we don't be compromised, because our wisdom alone is not going to be what suffices in situations and in these upcoming trials we going to have to face, man. Wisdom alone is not going to do it, all right? But you're going to have the mercy of the Lord with you as well. So you're going to have what? Need what? Great mercy and wisdom concerning these matters, man. So we're going to have to pray on it. Yeah, today, I can do a video or a lesson right now and say, look, telling everybody not to compromise themselves, all right? But on another hand, the Lord can have me compromise my own self, man. So really, we're going to have to leave this into the hands of the Lord. But if it's in your will to do, you know, fight for your right, man. Fight for your right to occupy a throne in the kingdom of heaven, man. Fight for your right to reign with righteousness and dominion. Fight for your right for righteousness to have an assurance, for righteousness to flourish, man. We got too many things to fight for. We got too many promises to compromise ourselves, man. All right, the Lord have dedicated himself, have dedicated particular things to us, man. And we just not compromise ourselves, man. Easier said than done. Because we're going to be put in some positions of difficulties and a lot of straits, man. It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous in Psalms, but the Lord delivered him out of them all, man. Let me read in the NLT. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, it says, the temptations of your life are no different from what others experience, right? Because it tells you in 1 Peter 5 and 9, one of my favorite precepts, right? Because a man that's compromising, he's going to find an excuse according to his will. Technically, right? This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour. Whom resisted, stand fast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So really, technically, you don't have an excuse. So you can't say, well, his situation and my situation was more dire. His situation was more dire than mine. I was in a more dire situation than him. So I had to compromise myself to a degree. No. The men of the Lord didn't compromise themselves under no condition. Even if it came under getting their head chopped off. The scriptures speak about in Revelation that he saw those who was beheaded, all right, for the testimony of the Lord. So, in order to keep that testimony of being a martyr, you got to be a witness unto yourself as well. Right? Because you're going to have to stand for that which comes against the Lord, man. That's why it says, take heed how thou stand and lest thou fall. But the taking heed is the making sure you don't throw your integrity away, man. At the end of the day, we already in poverty. Okay? We already have infirmities. We already have curses on us, man. But the last thing the Lord gave us with his word is our fucking integrity, man. You see? So lock it for that, man. It says, it says back in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, the temptation in your life are no different from what others experience, right? Things that we go through, the trials, you know, all us is in a trial and error, right? Don't be condemned. Sirach 14 and 1, man. Don't be condemned in your heart, man. Okay? Because it seemed dark It seemed dark for the prophets of old, the men that served the Lord before us. So we got accounts, man, to shed light on dark situations that we encounter. It says, and God is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. When you are tempted, he will show you a way out so that you can endure. So when you do go what you do go through, the Lord can deliver an angel. Some can come through, a chariot pass by. The Lord have the spirit of a motherfucking heathen walk by and let you out, assist you in some kind of way, man. You know that's of the Lord. All right? You know it's of the Lord, man. So we got to just belt whatever we got to belt. And guess what, man? It's easier said than done. It's easy for me to say that right now, man, but it's going to be that much more greater, for when I have to walk through it. I'm going to have to remember this. I'm going to have to remember the scriptures. I'm going to have to remember other men. I just pray the Lord give me enough to finish the walk, man. I don't need everything in my walk. I just need enough, you see, to get my crown. You don't need every single thing in your walk. You need enough faith, enough integrity, enough righteousness, all right? Whatever that is, that suffices the Lord. We just need to please the Lord, okay? We just need enough to please the Lord, man. That's it. We don't want to be compromised, man. You know, make a beforehand decision, not giving thought or patience to the Lord, man. The Lord might put us in a position of where we gotta wait for him a little while. He might don't strike right there. But that don't mean he ain't gonna strike, okay? You know the church world always say, God might not answer you when he needs you, but he always on time. Well, they right about that. Now, whether they understand that really well or not, that's, you know, we'll save that for another day, right? But we do have hope, man, all right? And our hope is going to be the anchor to our souls at the end of the day. See if they got any more in this. God damn, I want to get this integrity. Okay? God damn, I want to get it. I said it all day. Like, we know Job kept his integrity. We know the accounts, man. What good knowing the accounts do for us if we gonna compromise ourselves? What good has it done? What all the reading, the fasting, the belief, the faith gonna do for you if you throw it all away, man? That's what being compromised mean, man. And there's many vices in the world to compromise yourself, right? Entertainment, a little freedom. Just take the new way, the NWO way. There's many ways to compromise yourself, but it's only one way to remain uncompromising, man. Listen, we already got the scriptures. We can't go or walk on parallel with evil. We can't do it according to the scriptures. There's no scripture in there that can justify you, all right, compromising yourself for any evil or wicked doing, man. All right? You cannot partner with wickedness. You can't do it. You can't live with it. You can't suffice for it. Nothing. All right? There's no scripture you can find in the Holy Bible that'll tell you you can compromise yourself in any way. Dealing with the MOTB, or you could just take it out, and that's compromising yourself, man. We Israelites, we Yasha'Allah, sons of the power, for crying out loud. Yeah, I said it, man. For crying out loud, have some damn integrity. And I pray the Lord I have some integrity, man. This is a video to myself, first and foremost. How someone without integrity can tell another man not to have integrity. So I pray that he give me enough integrity, man, just to secure my crown. Let me get it. And we get this word often. Integrity is innocence, blamelessness, chastity. See, when integrity, you chastity, which when you go into a chastity, it keeps you in straight. That's like something you put on, like a woman have a chastity belt on her to keep her in straight. All right. Soundness, wholeness, completeness, purity, correctness, blameless. Yeah, keep your garment clean. Keep your garments white, man. All right. That's the whole message of it all. Make sure your head lack no error and keep your garments always white, man. The sense of wholeness in a perfect condition. Because if you keep your integrity, basically you be that perfect man. You meet the end of that perfect man. All right. And the end of that man is going to be peace, man. It says that of soundness of moral principle and character, entire uprightness or fidelity, belief, reverence in the Lord, man. Especially in regard to truth and fair dealing. Especially in regard to truth, man. All right. So align yourself with integrity that you may pass by, compromise, man. Let me get this, and I'll get out of here with this. This is Proverbs 19 and 11. We have the way, man. We just got to walk in it. And nobody said when we walk in that way that it ain't going to be obstacles, man. In every man way, in every road, in any road any man takes, there's going to be some type of resistance put up. But when you know that road and understand that there's going to be resistance on the road, then it should be an easy thing to make your mind up and say, well, hey, this is the road I chose. I mean, you just got to take what comes with it at that point, right? This Proverbs, one of my favorites. 19 and 11. The discretion of a man. No, that's a lot. This one of my other ones do. The discretion of a man deferred his anger, and it is his glory to pass over transgression. I can still use that one. I can utilize it. All right. But wisdom calls you to pass over a transgression. When you go on wisdom, is a man prudence, is insight, which is basically his integrity. Because, yeah, Jake, if you put in a position where you may have get put to death, of course, who wouldn't be pissed off? Like, that's just kind of the common thing. But we're in a ministry where it says that you might have to be put to death or beheaded for this thing. So, what do you do now? Yeah, Lord, I know it says that in the Bible, but I ain't think I was going to ever meet that. Well, we got to expect all things at this point. At least all things that was spoken of in the Bible, man. That can what? That can ultimately keep us from our salvation and our crown, man. You know? So that's pretty much the point. You know? Well, this Proverbs 19 and 11 in the NLT. Sensible people control their temper. Really, your temper is your spirit. That's your heart. So, controlling your heart right, is not gonna make you make a rash decision. You know, even though you're in a pickle or in a tight spot or situation. Because really, wisdom is situational. That's why it's always trials, or we're always being tried or put in. We got to keep winning these tests, all right? So it's situational. Now, long as you choose the right wisdom in the situation, you should fare good. But in some situations, whether you choose the right wisdom or not, it still ain't gonna justify the fact that you still gonna get put to death. You know? They got some men that didn't say anything, still got put to death. Yahushua ain't say anything. You know, when they held him, hey, thou has said. They accused him of this, you said that. That's what you say, right? Or whatever. He still get put to death. So no matter how righteous you is, man, hey, at the end of the day, your righteousness is contingent upon your integrity. So if you keep your integrity and it's going to show you a righteous man, your righteousness is going to follow you. So I'll be reconciling was edifying, man. Until the next time we see Shalom.